Hello, basketball fans. I'm Travis McCurdy from the renovated Bennett Sports Center, previewing the 2015-16 Northwood women's basketball team. Joined now by head coach Jeff Curtis. And Coach, you guys coming into this year, outsiders are going to see a team that lost 4 senior starters from a year ago, but I know your optimism from this season is very high.
Yeah, it really is. I feel like we have a good blend of returning players along with a good addition of freshmen and transfers where, on paper you see the loss of some seniors there. I think with what we have coming back and with what we have coming in, we have the recipe to put some nice things together.
You do have 2 of your very best players from a year ago back, and Lauren Roback and Maddie Seeley. Let's talk about Lauren first. 3-year starter, over 1,000 points for her career already, and she looks to be in position to have a great senior season.
Yeah, we're certainly counting on Lauren for the bulk of our scoring at the guard position. She's just so dynamic, and her ability to take you off the bounce and to be able to shoot the 3 makes her a really tough matchup, and she's a bigger guard too, which usually bodes well at our level. Maddie Seeley, she's just had a tremendous freshman year and really exceeded our expectations for her, and is a tireless worker and has already earned a spot as a captain as a sophomore. And I think that just shows you, her work ethic and determination's really taken her a long ways.
Yeah, she had a great freshman year, and with Lauren back as well. You've also got some other key players back, and I know one player you've talked a lot about with me that's really looked good in this preseason is your center, Jordan Nuremberg. Like, she's really taken the next jump up, the next level.
Yeah, she has. And if you look at it on paper, she's arguably our best post player last year. Back now, she really dedicated herself over the summer. She stayed up at Northwood and took some classes and was in with our strength and conditioning coach and working hard on improving her game. And it's really paid off for her. She's in the best shape of her life. And the things that I'm seeing out of her early on in practice are really pointing towards her having a successful season.
The big question mark you're going to have to face this season, of course, is point guard. Gab Rivette was a 2-year first-team All-GLIAC performer. She's graduated. Talk about some of the players that are going to look to fill that role.
Well, at this point, I think we have a couple different options. It's going to be more kept by committee rather than one person filling that void. Gab certainly did an awful lot for us with 2 years in a row as a first-team All-League performer. But, Taylor Rose really doing a nice job early part of the practices, doing a good job managing the team, getting the ball where it needs to go. She understands our offense. She understands our expectations. She also has earned a captain position, which I'm very happy for her. She's worked very hard. And then on top of that, Ashley Campbell, returning player, saw some minutes for us last year, has really taken some big strides. And then you look at Akia Wells, one of our freshmen, and I think she's just such a different player than what we have on our team. Her quickness and ability to pick up and pressure the ball full court were really something we haven't had. So I really like between those 3 players what I'm seeing. Where those chips fall, I'm not really sure at this point.
Another player that's coming back that looks like it's in good position is Emily Kutch. She battled some injuries in the past, but right now she looks good. She's in great shape, and she's also primed for another great season. Yeah,
we're expecting big things out of Emily, and she was starting at the end of the season last year for us, and she's so versatile. She can play inside and outside, whether it's a 4 or a 5. Her ability to stretch the defense with how well she shoots the ball and puts it on the floor and attacks pretty well makes her a really tough matchup as well. So, yeah, she's done her part, and we're hoping for some big things out of Emily.
Talk about any other returning players that have really stood out to you so far in this camp.
Oh, well, the 2 that really stick out to me right now are Sammy Stormont and Delaney Kenny. And the progression when you have players coming from their freshman year on, you want them to show signs of getting better each year and improving upon where they were at. Both of them have done so in a significant manner, and I think they're both set themselves up to have great years. They're not necessarily battle-tested, but what I'm seeing out of them in practice right now, they're both very ready for that challenge, and I think will do quite well for us.
You've mentioned Akia as one of your newcomers. Talk about some of the other newcomers that we should expect to see on the floor this year.
Well, we have the 2 transfers from Oakland University, and Hannah and Lindsay Orwatt, and they're just very dynamic basketball players. They both shoot the ball very well, have great offensive skill, tireless workers, and on our off days, they're going to be in the gym getting better and doing things. So they've shown some signs in practice. They certainly bring a different level of play to our team. When you have 2 new players that are not freshmen, they've played and practiced at the Division I level for a year, so they have a little bit of experience there that a freshman wouldn't have. But they will be vying for playing time at the guard spots as well.
Well, Coach, just a few weeks away from the start of the season, and we're looking forward to it. Thanks for joining us.
All right, thanks, T-Mac.